Night Baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. It's the first game in the month of June between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Domingo Germán, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. And please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, here is Brandon Lau. He'll get us started in this one under
Leading
the
off
lights.
tonight for Tampa Bay, the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:06.
The 1-0. Chopper to short. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Batting second, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
So the next to bat will be Randy Arozarena. First pitch on the way.
Hey!
Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. 1 out, nobody on. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching you quick.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Randy Arozarena goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Choi.
G-Man Choi the next to hit. He'll take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Right side, reined in. For the first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Tampa Bay nothing. The Yankees coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Tyler Glasnow will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out, and anytime you have 4 pitches,
leading off for the Yankees,
you have the big advantage.
The third baseman,
the plate here is
DJ
LeMahieu.
LeMahieu.
In the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Off into Monument Park. It's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. 4th home run for him on the season as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Batting second,
So
the second baseman,
See the look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Down at 3-1.
That's taken for a ball. Full count for Odor, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Fouled away. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Aaron.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. He's set. Here it comes. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Inside, ball 1.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
That's a ball.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Nope,
3-1
that's a ball.
now. And I think he wanted to know where that one
3
was.
balls, 1 strike.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Odor aboard here at first with nobody out. And that'll miss for ball 4 as this one gets away.
Some guys take a little time to
Batting
find the zone, but with the second
the
walk of the
shortstop,
first inning, it might be a
number
little more than
29.
just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Next to dig in, Gio Urshela. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And the move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly
Batting
ball to
fifth,
left.
the first baseman, Mike Ford.
And now here is Mike Ford. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball
Now
1, no
a
strike.
58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first. Do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And he
go.
tried to hold up that time. They're getting the field into third, and no swing. It's ball 3. looking for the punch out and the offering. And the fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Batting 6.
Next
the
for New
catcher,
York, Gary
Gary
Sanchez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Counts 1-0.
With a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly on the first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. New York off to a 1-0 lead. New inning set to get underway.
Leading off for
Austin
Tampa Bay,
Meadows will be the next at
designated
bat.
hitter, Austin Meadows.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
So far on the year, Meadows begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. And it's fouled away. 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Here comes the 1-2.
Ball, that's inside.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Into the windup and the pitch. Odor at second. Scooped up on
Got
first,
him.
and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 5th, the third baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Now to the plate, Yandy Diaz. First pitch on its way. And he pours this one in at the letters.
0-1.
0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he'd swing.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right?
Batting
El
fifth,
Cambio.
the
Hadn't seen it
shortstop,
in that entire at-bat.
Joey
What happens? Gets the
Wendell.
string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Joey Wendell digs in now. As he'll go after the first
0-1's
pitch
the
that
count.
comes up empty. It's strike 1. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. 6 home runs, 26 RBIs. Now the pitch.
Nope.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's a ball.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
I got 2-1 the count.
swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Huge swing of the bat right there. Just looking foul. Would have tied the game. I know there's still a lot of game left, but that was potentially a huge momentum swing there. Going to have to find a way to refocus and continue this at bat.
Throw the first pitch easily, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Half of the second
leading
set
off
to go,
for the
and
Yankees.
striding into the plate,
The
it'll be
left
Miguel
fielder,
Andujar.
Miguel Andujar.
Now the first pitch. Way
0-1.
behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1-1. Now the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout
Batting in,
there. Not a
the
whole lot
center
to say
fielder,
about that pitch that
Red
hasn't been said a million times
Gardner.
already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Bounce it to the left side. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting ninth, the right fielder,
He had his evening at the
Clint
plate started. Clint
Frazier.
Frazier trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First pitch on its way.
Pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed
No ball,
pitches
2
later in
strikes.
the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. The next
I got the
0-2
count,
misses,
1-2.
and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the center fielder,
Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning. First pitch on the way. High shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting it, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
So the leadoff man set down, and here's the catcher, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way down to Zunino.
Hey!
There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Ball 2.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. And that's the second out.
Batting none.
So
The right
stepping
fielder,
in is Brett Phillips. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it
outside. That's a ball.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
A 1-1. He's in there for the second strike.
You know, I think that curveball on the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Frazier gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now at the plate, DJ LeMay.
Leading off for the
See
Yankees.
what he can do here after going
The
deep
third
his
baseman,
first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far.
LeMay.
Been shut down other than that.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left.
Ball
Fastball
inside.
that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a flare out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Way to battle right there. Hey, guys, that wasn't a bad pitch. And executed
Now
off
batting,
the plate.
second baseman.
Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the
Rooker.
offensive player right there. Stayed inside the baseball and was
Algo.
able to get a knock.
Here's Rougned Odor now. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
He's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2. From the stretch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. This guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
The designated
Well, that
hitter,
call
number
looked like it was a
99.
little in the pitcher's favor, but
Aaron.
it wasn't outrageous. Hey,
Judge.
listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Aaron Judge will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Changes
That's out.
up on
1-1.
him. That's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1 home. Strike two.
1 ball,
swinging.
2 strikes to count.
He is in complete. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been
Number
unable
29.
to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela.
Ball,
So
that's
take
out.
a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0.
Ball. 2-0. Grano.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here's the 3-0.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Lau waits on it. And that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Yankees are out in front, 1-0. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go.
Leading off for Tampa Bay.
Back to the top
The
of the
second
lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here it comes.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! Solo shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year. And with it, the Rays have drawn even at 1 apiece.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Here's
The
Randy
The
Arozarena.
left fielder, Randy.
Ball, that's off the plate.
This is for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Two balls and no
that's low.
strikes to the Rays left fielder.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And that's over.
Count
2-1.
2-1.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hard hit to first. And to him. And
He's
step
out.
on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Up next for Tampa Bay,
Opportunity now
the
to
first
take a look
baseman,
at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. To the plate now, G-Man Choi. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Ball grounded toward Odor at second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
now batting, designated
Late
hitter.
now is the designated hitter, Austin Meadows. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A strike called in the upper part of the zone. And
1-1.
ball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors for Tampa Bay so far.
Ball 2.
And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 2-2. Good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Rays answer right back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. All even now at 1-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager. Team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And here is the outfielder,
for the
Mike
Yankees,
Ford.
the first baseman, Mike Ford.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
I got the
With
count.
the curveball
0-2.
there, and it's strike 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier, making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6
Now
to
batting,
this point.
catcher,
So he's got good stuff.
Gary
and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Sanchez.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Ball 1. 1-0.
1 run, 2 hits, and No errors for the Yankees so far. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Kiermaier. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting,
Next to hit
left
is
fielder
Miguel Andujar.
Miguel
Struck out in his first at-bat.
Andujar.
And hit. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick
Now
outs,
batting,
well, then
center
you give up
fielder,
a 2-out base hit
Red.
to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning stuff.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner.
No,
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lays
Nope,
off again,
outside.
and it's 2-0.
No, that's
3-0
down.
now.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
And a good
Nope.
at-bat that
Ball
time as
4.
he lays off for ball 4. As a result, that'll move the runner up into scoring position now with 2
Now
away.
batting,
Well,
right
he made
fielder
quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting
Frazier.
2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
From the belt, the pitch. Clint Frazier swings and misses
0-1.
there, so he's down 0-1. Oh-1 count. Here it is.
Nope, that's inside.
Andujar on second. Gardner on at first with 2 down. Oh, they have him looking
1 ball,
awfully
2
confused up
strikes.
there right now. It's 1 and 2.
Ooh-wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi.
Leading off
Thanks.
for the Rays, the third baseman,
And that will
number
bring
2.
in Yandy Diaz.
Yandy
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strikes.
The 1-0.
Hey!
Across and catches the outside part of the plate for a strike. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
That
Ball
nibbled the
in.
corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Ball, that's
Too high
upstairs.
that time, and it's 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a ball hit on the ground. The 3-2 one more time. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at-bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
That'll bring up Joey Wendell. So take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
And he misses 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Agor. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Next it will be Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Outside.
Ball, that's out.
3-0 now. Mike Zunino would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-0 offering. 4 pitches, all takes. Showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Zunino.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Nope.
That's inside. Here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
The 1-0. There's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get his side started in the inning. And so far, they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
LeMahieu.
Gates got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much just disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
count set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball.
Too low with the curveball.
Ball one, no
strikes.
strikes.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way
Ball,
now, I
that pitch is
suppose.
out.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Kick down the... And this will kick off the third base bag. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, not a bad way to
Now
start the
back,
new month.
second
How
baseman.
about after that single? That's
Good.
his 3rd hit of this game.
Oh,
That has to
goal.
make you feel good to see that calendar flip and you got 3 knocks in your back pocket.
Into the box, Movement Odom. He sends it on the ground to first. Reined in. To
He's
second
out.
for 1. Back to
Safe.
first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked
The
down.
designated
and they
hitter,
only
number
get 1.
99.
Well, he definitely rushed
Aaron.
himself on that return throw to first
Judge.
there. And he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
And that'll bring up Aaron
Ball,
Judge
that's outside.
as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Ball and a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Odor, base runner at first with 1 out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And that misses 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start
Now
mixing
batting,
it up. He
number
hasn't needed
29.
many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
So now to the plate, Gio Urshela. Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Hey!
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Yankee shortstop
is
behind
1
in
and
the
2.
count 1 and 2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Brett Phillips will bat
Leading
next.
off to the Rays,
Hit it hard, but
the right
lined out
fielder,
in his first at.
Brett.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
0-1's the
No
count.
balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1.
Aye.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
No ball, 2
His
strikes.
command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the curveball hung a bit as this is lined into left, a leadoff single.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches,
Up
then
next
gets
for
the
Tampa
third
Bay,
one, and he gets a
the
bullet
second
for a
baseman.
single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one.
Your
Michael
attention,
King
please.
takes over on the mound
Now
here with
pitching
nobody
for the
out
New
in the
York
6th
Yankees.
inning.
Number 73, Michael K.
Plate now, Brandon Lau.
1-0.
He'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Good curveball there. Gets
1
the
ball,
swing
2
and
strikes to
miss.
count.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Odor
Out.
on the first.
He's
So
out.
he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Now
Gotta
that
love that
left
out of
fielder,
reliever, right?
Randy
First batter he faces, he gets to
Arozarena.
roll over into a double play.
Into the box now, Randy Arozarena. So
Nope.
take the breaking
Ball
ball
1.
too low, and it's 1-0. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0.
Hey.
Looked at for a cold strike.
1 ball, 1
Bases
strike.
are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball 2.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. And he fouls this one off. Now here it comes.
We
Can't
got full
find the
count.
zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can
Ball
steal
4,
a
take
base
the
on
base.
you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Now batting, the first baseman, G-Man Choi.
Up next, G-Man Choi. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way.
No, that's low.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
From the stretch.
Hey.
Cold strike at the knees. 1-1. Arozarena is off at first with 2 away.
Hey.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a cold strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he chased it in the dirt. And
Oh.
that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. Score remains tied 1-1.
Ladies and
JP
gentlemen,
Fireisen
your
enters to do
attention,
the
please.
pitching in the bottom of the
Now
sixth.
pitching for the Rays, number 34, JP Fireisen.
Stepping up is Mike Ford. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Mike Ford.
First pitch of the AB now. A little bouncer. The 0-1 on its way. High and deep to right. Ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the
And
Yankees,
with one away, time
the
for
catcher,
a check of the standings
Gary
in the American League East as you get a look at where these
Sanchez.
two teams find themselves entering play. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's the first offering. The 0-1 delivery.
Inside, ball 1.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Phillips is on the move, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. The throw into second. Well, he'll be in
He's
there
safe.
with a double.
Everyone knows
Now
that this guy's numbers
the
are
left
not
fielder,
what he wants them to be
Miguel.
so far this year, but
And
you never
too
know
hard.
with that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Looking at his career totals, Andujar hits a little over the 270 mark. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead.
The
and
center
count
fielder,
0-2,
number
and
11,
start working outside
Brett
the zone. Easier said than
Gardner.
done, but that's the way you do it.
Standing in now, Brett Gardner.
Aye.
He'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and he's in
Count,
control.
0-2.
0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Trying
One
to get
ball,
him to go after
2
one
strikes.
below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's gonna throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone,
Ball,
you
that's
know
out.
it's only going to go down from there.
Count even at 2-2. Out here in the runner at second. He just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show.
Your
Wandy
attention,
Peralta
please.
is on to pitch from the bullpen
Now
now
pitching
to start
for
inning
the
number
New York
7.
Yankees, number 58,
7th inning ready to
Wandy
roll. And striding
Peralta.
forward, the designated hitter, Austin Meadows. set and the pitch. 0-1, here's the pitch.
That counts 1-1.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. Not in time.
He's safe.
He's in there with a double.
Yeah, and the go-ahead run stands at second base here to start their half of the seventh. And I tell you, when they've got an opportunity like this, you've got to take advantage of it, especially this late in the ballgame. We'll see if they can get it done.
Stepping in now, Yankees.
Yeah!
This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Diaz hits a little over the 270 mark. 0-1 count and the pitch. Oh, got him a
No
swing
ball,
out of
two
his
strikes.
shoes on that one. 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Gardner is there. One down.
Now
So
back.
next to hit
The
is
shortstop.
Joey Wendell. He's
Joey
0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey! 0-1.
The 0-1 pitch. On the grab. Oh, and this hits the bag at second. And the throw will be too late at first, so a strange play there as he'll wind up with an infield
Now back.
single.
The center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Runner!
Kevin Kiermaier. And he gets it down, but it's going to be a foul ball. Couldn't steer it fair.
Get it,
Started to
Joe!
go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike two, says the third base umpire. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Now batting, catcher.
Boy, those have
Mike.
to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
So here's Mike Zunino. Dive, and he knocks it down.
No, he's in there.
Too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front. But he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Your attention,
Nelson
please.
is called upon to
Now
pitch,
pitching
really
for the
needing
New
that
York
double
Yankees.
play ball. Bases are
Number
loaded here with
79.
only one man out.
Nick Nelson.
In now, Brett Phillips. As he'll take a look
That
at a
counts
curveball
out.
that misses wide for ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0. It's a swinging strike on the
1-1.
fastball.
Up next for Tampa Bay,
Next, here is
the second baseman,
2 outs and 2
Brandon
runners aboard here in the
Lowe.
7th inning. First offering.
Counts 1-0.
Fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone.
Oh,
Trust
that's
me,
upstairs.
velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
Pitch. Line drive to center field. Gardner gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So
Ladies
it's
and
2
gentlemen,
runs on
it's
4
time
base
for the
hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. It's the Rays 3 and the Yankees 1. Now into the box.
Leading off for the Yankees,
went down on strikes in
the
his
right
last
fielder.
at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him,
Frazier.
especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now here's the first offering. Late that time for a strike.
0-1's the count.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
0-1 count and the pitch. Smoke toward third. And that's the first down.
Now batting, third
And
baseman,
that sends DJ
DJ
LeMahieu into the box. Time to keep it going.
LeMahieu.
3 for 3 thus far. From the stretch.
Hey!
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Now the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Across that time, laid off for a ball. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The pitch. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
Count full.
Changeup that misses 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
No,
and he
ball
lost
4.
him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
now batting, second baseman, Rugden.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the
your
upcoming
attention,
left-handed
please.
batter.
Now pitching for the Rays, number 59.
Rugden will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch.
Hey!
In there for strike 1, 0-1. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Ball, that's it.
Fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I
Up
like
next for
seeing
the
that.
Yankees,
He showed
the
all hard
designated
stuff
hitter,
until the fifth
Aaron.
and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
At the plate, Aaron Judge, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hot shot on the ground to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammered
The batter, number 29.
So now into the box is Gio Urshela. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And as Yankees fans here on television quite frequently, see ya! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him as they take the lead 4-3.
I'm sure at the plate right there, he's thinking stay up the middle, hard line drives to either gap. He did it one better, giving his team the lead right there with a huge 3-run bomb.
Your attention, please.
Takes over pitching
Now
duties, looking to get that final out now here in the 7th inning.
Andrew Kittredge.
And it was quite a turn of game on our hands now.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
And Duhar comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting,
Jonathan
the
Loaizaga
first
gets
baseman,
the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the
Your
8th.
attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees, number 43, Jonathan Loaizaga.
Now at the plate is Ji-Man Choi, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1 out, nobody on. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Ready with the 0-2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Ball grounded toward Odor at second. Scooped up. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at third.
Now batting, designated hitter, Austin Meadows.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him.
Nope. Ball 1, no strikes.
Ready with the 1-0. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Yeah, hey, Matty B, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Roll. You can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel it.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. But not before they're able to at least get 1 back on the solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 5, the Rays 4. So now to the plate, Miguel Andujar.
Leading off for the Yankees,
off here in this one-run
the left
contest.
fielder, Miguel Andujar.
First pitch on its way. Chopped towards the second baseman. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
So now
the center fielder,
Brett Gardner.
Brett
for 2 for him to this
Gardner.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
2 balls,
Yeah, just
no
non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious
Pitch side, ball 3.
that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
It is the 3-0.
Hey.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5
Now
pitches, but
batting,
that last
right
pitch
fielder,
was really
Klk.
good. He missed down, but
Frazier.
only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
And now, Clint Frazier, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. He comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
We got 3 balls and 2
Went to the
strikes.
slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in
Up
the game
next for the
today,
Yankees,
Dan? That was his third tonight,
baseman,
and it seems we're
DJ
seeing that a lot more these days.
Love
Yeah,
Mayhew.
man, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Hey!
DJ LeMahieu is
0-1.
2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Hey!
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They hold on to a 5-4 lead.
Ladies and
Aroldis
gentlemen,
Chapman
your
comes on
attention,
from
please.
the pen, hoping to finish
Now
this one
pitching
off
for
here
the
in
New
the top
York
of the
Yankees.
9th.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
All set for the start of the inning.
Leading off for Tampa Bay,
Next will be
the
Joey
shortstop,
Wendell.
Joey Wendell.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Yeah!
Chapman sets. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Ball,
Unable
inside.
to find the zone with the slider. Maybe
2-1.
too much break on the slider. 2-1. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces,
Up next for Tampa
everyone on
Bay,
the team can kind of
the center
take a
fielder,
deep breath. Still have
Kevin
2 more outs to get,
Newman.
but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Now here's the pitch. Kevin Kiermaier is at the plate as he
0-1's
takes
the
a called
count.
strike 1. Grounded to third. Throw to first
He's
a
out.
long time, and the Rays are now down to their final out.
now that
Stepping in next, Mike
Mike
Zunino. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Ball.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's
2-0.
2-0. Maybe a little jumpy
2
there as he
balls, 1
swings
strike.
through the fastball.
Now, this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing
Ball, that's
absolute
outside.
thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Yankees will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Yanks put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Nick Nelson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Aroldis Chapman hammers down the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Rays, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base.
Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. It's the first game in the month of June between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Division rivals do battle. Next. Domingo Germán gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Interesting guy to watch, Matt, from the right side. Good curveball, and he has a long, loose arm. Not a very big guy. He's kind of on the slender side, but he really gets that long extension through the zone. You'll know if he's on early. You'll see lots of swings and misses, particularly on that curveball. That's his bread and butter pitch.
Wow.
So stepping in is Brandon Lau, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Hey!
And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
First pitch, 7:07.
One ball, one strike.
It's a ball and a strike. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Yank just fouled.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
Here comes the 1-2.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball
down.
with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch.
3 balls,
And they're
2
working the
strikes.
outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
And another foul ball.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Oh, and he clobbers this one, but this is going to be a foul ball as it clears the wall. He'll try it again, 3-2. Fouled off. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall. Not in time.
He's
in
dead.
there with a double.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early.
The left fielder.
It almost results in a home run in the first at bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
Here's Randy Arozarena.
Ball 1.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He'll come in here at 263. 7 homers, 27 driven in. home.
Hey.
Looked at for the first strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
No one out with a runner at second. Two
Yep,
balls
that
and a
ball
strike.
went out.
Two-one, here it is.
I got
Fastball
3-1.
laid
3
off
balls,
well below
1
the
strike.
knees. The 3-1 pitch. And
That
he
pitch is
misses
up.
there
Ball
for
four.
ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, the first baseman, G-Man Choi.
Next to hit, G-Man Choi. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the stretch.
Ball, that's down. Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Lau over at second. A Rosarena first with no outs. Two and one after the foul ball there.
Hey!
And a strike. Throw the breaking ball that time. 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals
The
and
count is
stay on
full.
that fastball.
3-2.
Full count, 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking up around the letters.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there,
That
he
is
goes
cool.
down on strikes,
The
but
designated
he
hitter,
really made that guy on the
Austin
mound work for it. When
Meadows.
you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box, Austin Meadows.
Hey!
He'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 13 home runs, 39 driven in. Comes set with the 0-1. Here's
Off
a
the
breaking
plate,
ball,
ball
but
one.
it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Look out.
I got
That
to
one
count.
almost
2
got
and
away
2.
from him. 2-2 now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
3-2.
Yandy Diaz is on deck. first and second now, one man out. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Full count. Here it comes. He misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in the game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Next up, Diaz, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. A big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in the perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell.
Outside, that's the ball.
Misses to him, it's ball 1. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Ready with the 1-0. Belted high and deep into right center. Right fielder looking up. It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they move on top 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game. But things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam. And they might not be done yet.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier.
The center fielder.
He'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Weekly hit towards first. Fielded cleanly. He's out. Step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One more look here at the big blow for the Rays. A grand slam home run. On to the bottom of the first now from Yankee Stadium. It's now 4-0 Tampa Bay. Tyler Glasnow, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Leading off
Words,
for
Matt,
the
high
Yankees,
ceiling. This
the
guy
third
has a chance
baseman,
to be one of the most
DJ
dominant pitchers in all of baseball.
Mayhew.
Big, tall, strong guy with a big power arm and a nasty hammer curveball. If he's throwing strikes with his fastball and his curveball, he's nearly impossible to hit.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
0-2 count and
Ball,
the
that's
pitch.
low.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
That's ball 2.
Like the fastball got away from him there. It's
2
ball
balls,
2.
2 strikes.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Thank you.
This is this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. The next 3-2. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make
Batting
a guy
second.
chase out of the
The
zone.
second
When
baseman.
you recognize a hitter is in
Ruben.
protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike
Algo.
zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
So here's the left-handed bat of Ruben
Nope,
Odor.
that's a ball.
As the first pitch here's have been high, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he fouls this one off. And 1.
Ball 2.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
One out, nobody on.
Hey!
Strike 3 call. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number
Batting
1
third.
and 2 hitters is to set
The
the middle
designated
order
hitter,
up with an
Aaron
opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. High and deep to center field. That goes Kiermaier. Track. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Number 14 on the season. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 29.
Leaping effort, but it's off his glove.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit
the
more.
first baseman,
They are on his stuff.
Mike Ford.
Here's Mike Ford. So it's a strike 1 on the inside corner. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. He just ramps up and gears
Down,
the fastball
0-2.
by him. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. This one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Batting 6, the catcher, Gary
Now, Gary Sanchez.
Sanchez.
He pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fouled off. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
And the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On to the 2nd inning now from Yankee Stadium. The Rays 4 and the Yankees 3. So here's Mike Zunino. He's a guy
Leading off
looking
the
to
Tampa
break
Bay.
out in a big way.
catcher,
Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And the pitch. 2nd inning
Ball,
starts with a
that's inside.
fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Zunino is looking like a near lock at this point to be an all-star representing the American League. He is currently the leading vote getter at catcher.
Hey, hats
I
off
got
to
1
this
ball,
guy
1
right
strike.
now. It wouldn't have been my first guess if I was thinking about who was leading at this position. But you know what? He's played very well this year,
Inside,
and the
ball
fans
2.
certainly have taken notice.
2-1 to count. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. High in the air down the right field line. The 2-2. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his
Batting
5th
9,
strikeout
the
in
right
this
fielder,
series alone.
Brett Phillips.
Brett Phillips will bat next.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He'll come in with an average down to 230. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. The 0-1 delivery.
Ball 1. The count's 1-1.
And a breaking
That
ball
ball
runs
hit
in
him.
and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind it.
Oh, and that was
The
a
batter,
big
number 8,
mistake right there.
second baseman,
This guy might be their best
Brandon
base-stealing threat in the lineup. So
Wow.
now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
first pitch, a check at first. Into the box now, Brandon Lau. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He doubled to open up the ball game. Ready with the 0-1.
Hey!
Phillips, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Breaking pitch, and this
1 ball, 2
bounces in
strikes,
front of
the
the
count.
catcher. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to
Now
go
back.
around according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough to get big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First offering on its way. Liner in there for a base hit. You can relate, Dan, so what's going
Now
through
batting.
the pitcher's mind right now?
They've had some good at-bats
He-Man
against him all
Troy.
game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
G-Man Choi the next to hit.
Hey!
As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2.
Yeah!
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitch his second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Swing and a flare down the line. Here comes a left fielder. He can't get there as it falls in. The run scores from second. Now a 5-3 game.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2
Now
outs,
batting.
2 strikes
The
on the
designated
batter,
hitter.
and he's able to
Austin
throw out a ripping nine.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and the next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
So now to the plate, Austin Meadows.
Hey!
As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
0-1 pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2.
2-2 the count.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
2 men are on with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner's after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. bottom of the inning now, and striding into the plate, it'll be
Leading
Miguel
up for the
Andujar.
Yankees.
You know, these next couple
left
innings are
fielder,
really important for these
Miguel
guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
I got a ball, one strike.
That time for a ball, 1-1.
Hey!
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Bat shatters as this is on the ground first. And a step out first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Brett Gardner.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey!
Takes a cold strike 1. Change things up.
I got the count, 1 and 2.
Swing through it, 1-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in
Batting
here in the
9,
second inning. It'd
the
be
right
hard
fielder,
not to, because that first
Klk
inning was pretty much a mess.
Frazier.
But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
In now, Clint Frazier. And he fouls this one off. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. One and one.
One ball,
the count
one strike.
to Clint Frazier. Ball and 2
count
strikes.
is
The
1
count
and
now
2.
with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
2 out, nobody on. And the sliders
I got
in
the
the
count,
dirt as
2
he
and
lays
2.
off it for a ball. And good
Full
patience to
count,
hold back
3-2.
on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. DJ LeMahieu would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the payoff pitch home. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2
Up
quick
next for
outs,
the
well,
Yankees,
then you give up
the
a
third
2-out
baseman,
base hit to extend
DJ
the game.
Yeah, you send me a big
LeMahieu.
give away, and there'd be no chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lighting.
Nope.
DJ LeMahieu gets in the 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
That's ball
And he
2.
misses low with it, 2-0.
You can see
2-0.
this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
3
Ball,
and
that's
0
out.
now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
As a look, now the pitch.
Ball 4, that pitch
This
is low.
is for ball 4, so that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made
Up
quick
next for
work
the
of the
Yankees,
first 2 guys. This
the
half
second
inning,
baseman,
getting 2 quick outs, but
Rudez.
then he gives up a base hit and now the walk.
Algo.
We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. He is safe on a close play at the plate. And it's back to one now at 5-4.
The designated hitter, number 99.
See the pitching coach making his way after the mound to pay a quick visit. Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited their low chase rate, or percentage of swings that are on pitches outside the strike zone, as one reason for their success so far in this game. That number is under 20% right now. So up and down the lineup, they're doing a great job of picking on pitches they're more likely to do damage with.
Leading off for the Rays.
All right, Heidi,
the third
thank you.
baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
First pitch of the AB now. Yandy Diaz is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Diaz is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit. But he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gardner on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next to Tampa Bay.
No one on base.
The center fielder.
That means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Urshela has a play. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They lead it 5-4. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the Yankees. And stepping up as the shortstop,
number 29.
And now the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Lays
1-1.
The slider, and it's 1-1.
Ball 2.
And there's ball 2 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
the 2-1. Now a ball hit on a rope to left. That had the distance, but it is a foul ball. Chopped toward the second baseman. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Yankees,
Ready to take his
the first baseman,
Mike Ford. Blasted a 2.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
A 1 pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. The 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that's too high.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball.
3 balls, 2
back
strikes.
to back.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Pretty textbook breaking ball.
Now batting,
right
catcher,
there. Got it to bend
Gary
the line, and by the time it got there, it had fallen
Sanchez.
completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez.
Inside,
So
ball
watch
1.
a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home. Down the third baseline. Foul ball, 1-1.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Ball.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a ball.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Miguel Andujar would be next. Set. Here's the 3-1.
8-2.
Not the ideal location
3-2.
for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off. The next 3-2. And
That's
this
ball
misses
4.
for
Take your
ball
bait.
4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, left fielder, Miguel Andujar.
And now in the box, Miguel Andujar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that's missed out.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60.
That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Sanchez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Starts
Ball
to go
2.
around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Phillips is on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Yanks lead 1, and the deficit holds at 5-4.
Your
Michael
attention,
King
please.
answers the call
Now
from the pen
pitching
here in
for
the
the New
fourth
York
as they
Yankees.
didn't get the outing they
Number
were hoping
73,
for from their starter.
Michael King.
Now it'll be Mike Zunino. He's
Leading off
0
for
for
Tampa
1
Bay.
thus far.
The catcher, Mike Zunino.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and
0-1's
he's
the count.
behind 0-1. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
The count's 1-1. Hey!
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. And clearly
Now
he
batting,
was off his
right
game this
fielder,
evening.
Brett.
Yeah, he was really
Phillips.
frustrated and out of rhythm in this one. Unfortunately, I'm sure he's frustrated right now, and he will be for a while. But the good news is that the guys are still in the game. The offense is picking them up.
First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a liner. Diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Into the box, Brandon Lau.
No, that's low.
So watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. 1-1.
I got a ball.
In my
1 strike.
opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And it's not in
He's
time
safe.
as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring
Now
position
batting,
here with 2
left
away,
fielder,
as that'll be scored
Randy
a wild pitch.
Arozarena.
Next to stand in is Randy Arozarena, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield.
Ball
He's
1.
going to wave him.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Hey!
Ball and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Hard
2 balls,
sinker misses.
2 strikes.
2-2. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Sanchez gathers.
He's out.
He's in time, and the inning is over. See the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rays are out in front, 5-4. Leading off the inning
Leading
will
off
be
for the
Brett
Yankees,
Gardner, and they could use
the
a
center
spark
fielder,
from him here.
Brett Gardner.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. Oh, will not be in time. It's a perfect bunt there. Nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Clint Frazier.
Standing in now, Clint Frazier.
Nope,
And
that's
the first
down.
pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball 2.
Now it's 2-0.
Well, it's been a rough
balls,
one so far.
no strike.
4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Gardner on at first, nobody out. And he'll try to check
got
his
2
swing
balls,
here,
1
but he'll
strike.
have no such luck. It's strike 1. The 2-1. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout?
The batter,
He fell behind
third
2-0
baseman,
to start the at-bat.
DJ.
That's a pretty bad place to
Love
be. But then he
Mayhew.
kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0-1 the count. As a look, now the pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Phillips is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now
In the
back,
box,
second
looking at
baseman,
Odor. He singled and 2
Ruben.
trips to the plate thus far.
Algo.
First offering.
Yeah.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Throw over to the bag.
Safe.
Oh, 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Hey.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
3.
Struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Still down a run. It's 5-4. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And
Leading
that
off
brings
from
up
the
the corner
the
infielder,
first
G-Man
baseman.
Choi.
G-Man Choi.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball
A
1.
ball and no strikes. Some action
Counts
out in the
1-0.
bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0.
That's
Hit
ball
the
2.
target, but this is low. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count. No, that's
Find
down.
his own there, and it's 3-1.
Well, ball 3 there. Hey, and the Rays right now, they would love to take a leadoff walk to start this inning.
And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch. Chopper to short. Knee high, he barehands it.
He's out.
Touché, sir.
Now batting, designated
Riding
hitter,
forward now is
Austin
the DH, Austin Meadows. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power,
Nope.
he's
Ball
feeling
1.
pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And a changeup
2
here,
balls,
but that's
no
taken
strike.
low in the dirt for a ball. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it's gone! It's a solo home run for Austin Meadows, number 14 on the season, and it's now 6-4.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
The third
and that will bring in Yandy Diaz. He'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Not a
1
bad
ball,
pitch
2
there
strikes
with
to count.
2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first.
He's
2
out.
gone.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Now to bat, Joey Wendell flew out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Rays tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Rays 6 and the Yankees 4. Set now for the bottom of the 5th.
Leading
That'll
up
bring up the
for
former
the
American
Yankees,
League Rookie of the Year,
the
Big
designated
Aaron
hitters, Aaron Judge.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-0.
Hey, 2.
1-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Ball.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9
The batter,
in the ball game.
number 29.
Plate now, Gio Urshela. He sways and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And here's a
1 ball,
curveball
1
in the
strike.
dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in.
Now back.
Kept his hands
First
inside the
baseman.
baseball and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify
Your
for
attention,
victory,
please.
as his bullpen
Now
will have to
pitching
go
for
a
the
long
Rays.
way to hang on to the lead.
Number 34,
J.P. Fireisen enters to
JP
make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. So now to the plate, Mike Ford. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And oh my, this one ain't coming back. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His second home run of the game. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now. One of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty D, this is turning into home run derby part 2. Vivo, 5 bombs
Now
already.
batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And this one bounds around against the wall.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not?
No
He
left
thought about
fielder.
pushing it, I'm sure,
Miguel.
but decided to play it safe.
I'm too
It would have been
hard.
close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. One count. Here's the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Ready on 1-2.
That's out.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And he fouls this one off. Starting to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's
center
talking
fielder,
to himself
number
in his head
11.
about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though.
Yardner.
Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Got it. And they'll reach first as they can't make the play on it.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder,
That time at second
Clint
base.
Frazier.
So here is Clint Frazier, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in.
Here, and he hits it for strike 1.
so important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
On the ground to second base. This could be two. Second for one. Relayed a first in time, and just like that, this side is retired like clockwork. A 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. Dan Giro and I are back at Yankee Stadium in just a moment.
Ladies and
Nelson
gentlemen,
takes
your
over to start
attention
the
please.
sixth inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 79.
Ready now is Kevin Kiermaier. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the center fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Kiermaier.
Ball.
And this is off the corner and low, ball one. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now the 1-0.
Hey! I got one ball,
hey guys,
one strike.
That fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And he
that's
lays
out.
off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Popped him up. Odor is under it. One away.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in once again is Mike Zunino. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The next 0-2.
I got the count. 1 and 2.
6 runs, 6 hits. 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we've seen that a lot more these days.
Yeah, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth, and we are all even at 6 apiece. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box.
For the Yankees,
it's been an 0 for 2
the
after
third
4
baseman,
to this point.
DJ LeMahieu.
First offering on its way. Oh, had him chopping it
0-1's
down.
the count.
0-1. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Inside,
Off-speed
ball.
pitch, just missed inside. One pitch and a nice call.
1 ball,
for
2
the
strikes,
change.
the count.
It's 1 and 2. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. And there's 1 away.
Now back, second
Here's
baseman,
Odor now.
Rodon.
1 for 3 thus far.
Odor.
set and the pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
The ballman, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2
I
strikes.
think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Nope.
Misses. Ball 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Up next for the Yankees,
Striding
the
in
designated
is
hitter,
Aaron Judge.
Aaron
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats.
Judge.
Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher stuff.
Two out, nobody on.
One and one.
Change up in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Pitch on the way. And
2
here's a
balls, 1
fastball
strike.
Not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Three balls and
We
2
got 3 and
strikes to the
2.
Yankees DH.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
High in the air down the right field line. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. This game remains tied at 6.
Your
Wandy
attention,
Peralta
please.
is on to pitch from
Now
the
pitching
bullpen
for
now
the
to start
Yankees.
inning number 7.
Number 58, Wandy Peralta.
New inning set to get underway. And
Leading
that'll
off
bring
the
in the
plate.
second baseman.
The second
Brandon
baseman.
Lau.
Brandon Lau.
First pitch on its way.
Counts 1-0.
Peralta is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. The 1-0 home.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
2-1 to the
Count
Rays
is
leadoff
2-1.
batter. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
set. Here's the 3-1.
Nope.
And he lays
Ball
off.
four.
Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can
Now
afford
batting,
to do is
the
walk
left
the
fielder,
leadoff hitter. Got to
Randy
focus on getting that ground ball
Arozarena.
now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next will be Randy Arozarena. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
At the plate, G-Man short.
Ball.
As the first pitch to him is taken
Ball
low
one,
and away
no
for
strike.
ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Ball. That's down.
Change up, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on
Count
high alert.
2-1.
2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Here's the 2-1.
Ball
Just off the
inside.
inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the payoff pitch home. And
Nope,
that
that's
misses
down.
for
Ball
ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third
Now
down.
batting,
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Base is loaded, and next to hit will be Austin Meadows, as he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Outside.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Ball, that's off
wide,
the plate.
2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Hit hard back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it.
No, you're out.
To get to force at second. A fantastic play. Up next for the
The third
Rays,
baseman,
Yandy
number
Diaz. Not much in
Yandy
the way of productivity
Diaz.
from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
From the stretch.
That's a ball.
Hey, this is a spot
Counts
as a
1-0.
pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Ball, that's it.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Hey!
Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Swing and a ground ball to third. There's one.
He's up.
That's for Tampa Bay.
We'll stand in now as we take you back to the very first inning as he got him going early. A grand slam right out of the gates. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's
Yanked
outside.
the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Hey!
Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Ball and 2 strikes to the
count.
Rays
1 and 2.
shortstop. Diaz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to third. Mayhew's got him. Pitch and catch chance for Odor at second base, and that'll do it.
Ladies
so
and
it's
gentlemen,
2 runs
please
on
join
1
us
hit,
for the
no
traditional
errors, and 1 man
seventh-inning
left
stretch.
on. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. Tampa Bay leads this one 8-6.
Your
Andrew
attention,
Kittredge
please.
gets the call
Now
from the
pitching
pen to
for the
take the
Rays.
ball for the home 7th.
Number 36, Andrew Kittredge.
So here's the cleanup.
Leading off for the Yankees,
Try and get something
the
started in the
shortstop,
home half
number
of the 7th.
29.
He's set. Here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Down and away.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
A 1-1 home. There's a
Ball.
slider taken for a ball.
Count is
Inside
3
for a
and
ball
1.
as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full.
That's ball 4.
This is ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging onto a slim lead.
the first
and
baseman,
the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Mike Ford stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
1-1. Swung out and missed for strike number
Count
2.
is 1 and 2.
I mean, he's coming right. Oh,
Fouled off.
oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Always tough for one of these base
Now
umpires
batting,
to make a call on a
the
guy's
catcher,
check swing.
Gary
It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly.
Sanchez.
So they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right. So that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Yeah!
Gary Sanchez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand.
I got the count.
Now.
0
It's
and 2.
2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch
Ball
on its
one.
way. That
1 ball, 2
misses,
strikes.
says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Has a look. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. There's a two-seam fastball that's fought off. Foul off to the right. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him
Now
on
batting.
1-2 pitch.
The left
You
fielder,
can see that he wasn't laying
Miguel.
down without a fight. He
And
really
too
made
hard.
the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As
Nope,
he will look
that's
at
a
the
ball.
first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Check swing.
Oh, that's out.
No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Well
balls,
above the
1
letters
strike.
with the fastball that time. Brett Gardner would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. And
That's
that
ball 4.
misses ball
Take
4.
your base.
So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit.
The center
Just
fielder,
missed,
number
and
11.
now the inning continues
Brett
with the man in scoring position.
Gardner. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention
So with
please.
a left-handed hitter waiting,
Now
they'll go to
pitching
their own
for
left-hander
Tampa
out
Bay.
of the bullpen.
Number 59.
Next up is Brett Gardner. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey! 0-1.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
No
Well
ball,
out
2
in front of
strikes.
the breaking ball there for a strike.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. And the throw to first ends the inning. Fine work there out of the Rays bullpen. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Rays 8 and the Yankees 6. Number 63 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. And stepping in, Kevin
Leading
Kiermaier.
off for Tampa Bay,
It was a flyout
the
for
center
him in
fielder,
his last trip.
Kevin Kiermaier.
And now the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now back.
So next to bat will be
Mike.
Mike Sannino. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat
That's
to
a ball.
something this AB.
Too low.
Ball
1-0.
one, no
As
strike.
we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today
1 ball,
that the
1 strike.
pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
A 1-2 count to the Rays.
Keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 1-2. To third. Gloved by LeMahieu. Very quickly there to 2 down to start the inning.
The batter.
Digging in next, Brett Phillips. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's outside.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
That's ball 2.
This is 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Now at the plate, here is
leading off for the Yankees.
A double play victim
The
last
right
time
fielder.
around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball lead for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Inside.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
And
Nope,
this is
that's
taken
inside.
here for
Ball
ball 4.
4.
So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Man, the pitcher's wondering
Now
how he didn't get that
the
call.
third baseman,
Busted him inside of
DJ
the 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind an account like that, though.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there. On the first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound.
The
to
second
bounce back
baseman,
from the leadoff walk.
Rubden.
Those are usually pretty costly, but
Algo.
that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Your
Colin
attention,
McHugh
please.
enters here looking to
Now
get the
pitching
final
for the
out
Rays,
before the 9th inning.
number 31, Colin McHugh.
In now, Rupnit Odor. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Pulled toward right center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Yankees. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. At the plate now is Brandon Wow. Start things off at the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance.
Wow.
First delivery to him.
Ball in.
1-0. Shot toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Not every day that you see a ball come up bad like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
At the plate now, Randy Arozarena.
Inside, ball one.
Pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
1-2, here it comes. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch. A runner in scoring position with none out.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye there as he works the count back 4. Hit hard on the ground to short. He's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, the first
Big
baseman.
at bat now.
G-Man
And here is
Choi.
G-Man Choi. Though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. First pitch on the way.
Hey.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that intake.
Hey.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
Ball,
Too much
that's out.
bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the
We
zone.
got a full count.
Full now.
3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch. It hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Austin Meadows.
Ball,
And
that's
sets
inside.
up to look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 1-0.
Hey. Ball 2. Count is 2-1.
Try to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And the score is the runner from third. Makes it a 9-6 ball second base with an RBI double.
Hey, D'Lo, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run push, it has to make you feel good.
To the plate now, Yandy Diaz. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's the Rays 9 and the Yankees 6.
Your attention, please.
Comes on looking
Now
for a save
for
here in the
Tampa
bottom
Bay.
of the 9th inning.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
Striding in to
Leading up
start the
for the
ninth
Yankees,
is Aaron Judge.
the designated
They'll look to
hitter,
spark the offense and
Aaron
even things up.
Not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for them.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces,
Now batting,
everyone on the
number
team can kind
29.
of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
What do you got?
He checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Lined up and the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1 and 2.
And if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Hard sinker
That's
misses.
inside.
2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end
Now
up as a
batting,
manager.
first
2
baseman,
hitters, 2 strikeouts
Mike.
from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box now, Mike Ford. As the first pitch to
1-0.
him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
No, that's low.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Two and two.
Now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Last chance for the Yankees. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With a 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
He's out.
Step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We can say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
9-6, the final tally in this one. The Rays wrap up their 20th road win of the season. J.P. Fireisen gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Diego Castillo records the save, his 9th of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 9 runs on 9 hits. 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Yankees, 6 runs, they left 9 runners on base.